Hey guys, it's the top 5 best SpongeBob specials brought to you by A.S.K. Thanks for watching. Well, in my other videos, I said I was going to make a top 5 best SpongeBob specials. These specials all have a good plot, they all have good jokes, and they all deserve to be on this list. Some of them might be a little obvious, and since it's a top 5, it's pretty obvious which ones are on here. But with no further ado, let's begin. And this is brought to you by A.S.K. Christmas, by the way. So, let's go on to number 10. Number 5. Have You Seen the Snail? Have You Seen the Snail was actually a pretty good episode. To be honest, when I first saw it, I didn't really like it that much. The plot is very basic. SpongeBob leads Gary away. I don't like the reason SpongeBob leads Gary away. It's very dumb. But seeing that they made a special, the song is good, the rest of the plot is excellently done. They introduce a few new characters, and Granny's a very nice character. SpongeBob goes from being a jerk, and he actually learns his lesson. He gets what he deserved for once. And that's probably the good thing about this episode. SpongeBob got what he deserved. And I think it's one of the reasons why this special is very nice. Most specials have songs, and this had a very nice song, by the way, too. Gary Come Home. One of my favorite SpongeBob songs, and nothing that can't make it onto our top 15 or top 10 best SpongeBob songs. We're done with that. So, with no further ado, but before we go on to number 9, I'm just going to say that this was a very nice episode, and I do not criticize any of these episodes. Coming up in a big while, we are going to have a top 20 best modern SpongeBob episodes. On to number 9, Friend or Foe. Oh, this episode was excellently done. To be honest, when I first watched it, I thought it was in season 3. That's how good I thought it was. The same jokes applied. It was a season 4 special. I really liked it. Or it was a season 5. I don't remember. But this special was very nicely done. All the characters get their thing. They have a lot of good jokes. And to be honest, I might surprise you guys with number 1. But talking about number 4, number 4, Friend or Foe, it had a lot of good episodes. It introduced a lot of new perspectives from Plankton, Karen, and Mr. Krabs. It told it in a nice way with the whole story thing, just like Pull Up a Barrel or the vacation episodes in season 8. It had a lot of good jokes. It kind of introduced the Krabby Patty secret formula. It introduced how Plankton made chum and how Mr. Krabs went on to being a successful businessman making Krabby Patties. It introduced a lot of good things. It had a lot of good jokes. It had an awesome spirit, so it wasn't a very bad episode like Pat No Pay or The Splinter. But again, it was excellently done, and it didn't have any bad writers. It didn't have Zoo Service or Casey Alexander. And off to number 3. Everyone knew Hello Bikini Bottom was going to be on this list. It's a very good special. I like the plot a lot. I like Mr. Krabs' cheating method. Mr. Krabs wasn't very liked in this episode by people, but in Hello Bikini Bottom, I liked the plot. I liked all the characters they used. I liked the ending where everyone got what they deserved. When SpongeBob and Squidward sang that beautiful song, Never Give Up, with their beautiful voices for once in modern SpongeBob, they actually got what they deserved. Well, the people weren't clapping for them because there was a meteor shower, but to see SpongeBob and Squidward think they were clapping for them and feel so good, especially Squidward after all the pain he's felt through the series till season 8, it makes you feel good. And please note, this is season 8 after Squid's visit and Boat Smarts and all those sucky episodes. It had a lot of good humor. And it had a lot of characters like the businessman, Ned and the Needlefish, and all those guys. I liked the Too Loud joke. I liked all the places they went. I liked the song a lot, and it's in our top 10 or 15 best SpongeBob episode songs. And yeah, this episode just hooked me, and it's awesome. And off to number 2, Dungeons and Dragons. And now it's making number 1 look very obvious. But Dungeons and Dragons, every single person knew this was going to be on the list. I really like the flashbacks, how they go back in time. They haven't done that in a while in season 4. Since SB129, those two are the first, like past and future episodes. I like the prophecy. I like Patrick. I like the good jokes, like the stare jokes or the prophecy. I like the character designs and how they act. I like Squidward being less, mad and miserable and mean and like that, and making him more silly. I like Sandy being more of a knight. I like all the jokes they use. I like how Plankton got what he deserved. I like the ending. I like how they brought Krabby Patties on their trip. I like everything about this special. And before we go on to number 1, let's obviously go over some honorable mentions that I think could have made this list around number 7, 6, or 8. So let's go. Ghoul Fools. Ghoul Fools was a very nice episode. They had a lot of good things. I liked the Void. I liked everything that was in the Void. And yeah, that's it for this one. SpongeBob versus the Big One. I liked Johnny Depp's voice. I liked the special. I liked all the comedy they used. And I liked the plot a lot. Pest of the West. I like how they used Deadeye Gulch as Bikini Bottom, and they used Plankton in a very good special. Now, on to the best SpongeBob special by far, as I would say. Let's go on to number 1. Number 1, Frozen Face Off. Now, you guys wouldn't know that this was on this list. The reason it made it for me was because the plot was very nice. Every character got their good parts. Again, the plot, that's what hooked me. The plot was very nice. Not a lot of good jokes in this special, and that's what brought it down a lot. But the way that they use comedy is just amazing, and they use it in the best way. The plot is just excellent. I liked how Mr. Krabs escapes. I like how they get every character involved. What I don't like is how they torture Gary, but they don't really torture him that much. And he relaxes in his big comfy shell, so he gets payback on himself. I liked the story about the big octopus or whatever it was. I like the action in this. I like how Plankton got what he deserved. I like how Plankton was close to getting the formula. I like the atom blowing up joke. I like everything about this episode. There was a bit of comedy, like Plankton trying to open the safe and with the teddy bear and how he wouldn't be able to open it that much. And those were all excellent jokes and all reasons why I like this episode a lot. It was a special, and they made the best use of their time, not like Little Yellow Book or SpongeBob You're Fired. It had a very smooth plot line, and that's what everyone really enjoyed about this special. I really liked Frozen Face Off, and yeah, that's why it made number 1. I mean, all the jokes that they used were awesome, but they didn't use too much. They had an excellent plot. Everyone got what they deserved, and all the characters were involved. I mean, this is the best SpongeBob special by far by me. Thanks for watching. This is brought to you by A.S.K, where you can find the funny videos for short time, and also brought to you by A.S.K Christmas, where you can find the jolly videos for short time. Thanks for watching, and this is the top 10 best SpongeBob specials brought to you by A.S.K. Finally, I do a best one.